sons, you could have stayed. It's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through colored glass, time rolls on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shape my smile.
Wow, I have to create another video. Alright, so I bookmarked my tweet to share to you. Okay, my thing, oh, that's the same thing. My thing is why lavish wedding in the first place. Use COVID, okay, that's part of the other one. Let's see here. According to Royalist, Andrew paid most of his 12 million settlement. So how is that he doesn't have 750,000 to pay his daughter's wedding? Was that out of the other thing? Okay. My question exactly, why do they need another people to pay for their daughter's wedding? How is, okay, so that's the same thing I just read. All right, so I bookmark it twice. Next tweet. Okay, that's the squad using the popcorn to see what's going on over there. Andrew has just let it be known that he isn't about to go quietly. If they keep pushing him, he's gonna connect Charles to Epstein and finally tell us how many children Will has. So it's the same thing with all the things that I just read. The statement from Omid and all of that. Okay, he is clearly fighting them. Oh yes, Andrew is not backing down. Okay, perhaps he should unburden himself. That's for sure. That's for sure. But who knows, those people have so much nonsense, so many secrets. When one is released, thousands of others is gonna be released. Alright, so they're gonna have to try to do it strategically. Okay, he's moving like he believes he has nothing left to lose. Okay, as I'm reading this, I think I'm missing certain things, some tweets that I didn't come across. I'm telling you, if the squad doesn't share, I would not know. So I do not. There's some tweets that coming out from the royal family and stuff like that I'm not aware of. Okay, he's moving like he believes he has nothing left to lose, but future king and future king has absolutely everything to lose. If he's not careful, the firm might plan to redact redactate him after Brenda leaves. You never know. Okay, he has nothing to lose. You can't go any lower than being a pedo. There's the thing here. Even these money scandals aren't really hitting because Charles just went through the same and nothing has happened to him. Yeah, I mean, these people, things go under the cover. You pay some, whoever's doing the investigation, some money, make this go away. That's the popcorn. Okay, shoot. Yep, getting the seat to wait and see what's going on. Okay, I'm betting on Andrew to win this Game of Thrones. I got my wine and ready for the show. Okay, I hope he spilled all the beans. All right, so another way, there's things that's going on with the royal family. So Charles and Andrew and all of that. So that's what some of these tweets is referring to. Next tweet. There's this. One day the York sisters are going to realize they are kin and father for their parents. This is the thing here I'm saying. Those kids, those girls should stay away from their parents' scandal. Alright. I suspect that Eugenie has already figured it out with the speed that she put that statement out. Okay. Again, I didn't come across that statement. I think Eugenie, especially due to her friendship with the Sussex. Again, I don't know what she said. I wish I knew. I would share it with you. Now, I think it's more the classic case of, quote, when you lay down with dogs, you get up with fleas, and quote, when the amount of skeleton Andy has in his closet, some blowback onto his kids seems inevitable. Let's see, they know. I said this a few months ago and some people didn't agree. I think Eugenie will move to the US to get away from the stink of her parents. I don't think Beatrice mind the stink of parents. Okay, again, I wish I knew what they were saying. There's this here. The invisible contract are ready to be paid in full. Harry and Meghan did not fall for this request. Now the others must pay up. That's another thing to think about. Look how they were begging Harry to come to the UK for that show that they put out for Prince Philip. He didn't take it. All right, next tweet. Again, I bookmarked this. Seems like it's about time for Liz to write another those, quote, make it go away checks. All right, let's see here. It starts from here. Okay. And Queen Elizabeth is shoving him people's face to accept him because she has forgiven him. The F, baggage for God. Alright, so that's the thing here. He wants people to accept some of the things that I've already said in this video. Alright, seems like it's about time for Liz to write another of those, quote, make it go away checks. Alright, and there's me responding to that. Little Britain can take him. The rest of the world, nah. Okay, I told you in the USA, two things people should not mess with. Okay, one is dogs, two, children. American will never forget if one ever did any wrong to these two. Criminals who are in prison don't like other criminals who hurt children. Alright, I wanted to say more, but I don't have enough character. Let's go into this. Prince Andrew allegedly got up to $1.5 million in an alleged fraud scheme involving a Turkish banker, court records show. A woman claims the banker told her to gift money to Andrew for a UK passport. What? Andrew's ex-wife and daughter also reportedly received money in the alleged scheme. This is the thing here. Those people, when they're doing their things, I mean, Harry read his father very well. It seems like it's almost the same thing that Charles was doing with Harry. If you guys been following some of my tweets, there was this report. One of those I don't know, Middle Eastern people who wanted to contribute to Harry's Santa Bali. And then through that, Harry was very happy to receive the money because his thing is a charity. What happened is that it's Charles who sent that person to do that to Harry. But the agreement that Harry had with that particular person, I don't remember his name, the agreement that Harry was supposed to meet and whatever, something. I forgot completely all the agreement. But the guy did not give the money, the people who take care of the booking, okay, to report how much money they get and receive, even though they did not receive the money yet. They already added to their booking. All right, let's say to pay tax or whatever, to show the government this is how much we receive. Okay, I'm just giving my example here. All right, they already put it in the books, but physically they did not get the money yet. So when it's time for that person to give Santa Bali the check, he claimed he wanted Harry to fly over to his country, I guess, to be entertained by Harry, to see, oh, this is Harry, we friend with him, and to show off. Okay, that's it, to show off. What Harry did, however, and said, no, that was not our agreement. We didn't agree to all of that. You were agreed to pay X, Y, and Z, but this part of me flying to your country to meet with you, to dine and do all of this with you, was not part of the agreement. So Harry backed down away from it and said, forget it. I don't need your money. I'm not going to do this. This kind of thing. Go to my, I'm just summarizing. It's not exactly the way it went. Go to that video, and I think I read an article about it or something like that. So this is the same thing that Andrew was doing to his kid as well. But unfortunately, those girls, Eugenie and Beatrice, probably did not have the same foresight as Harry to see the BS that was being done to them. Okay? So this is why I think I was right from the beginning. Now that I read this part here, they did not see the foresight of the scheme that the father was putting them under, the same unethical thing. They did not see it, but Harry saw it. Harry saw it and did not fall for it. So this is why we have to be very careful before disagreeing or hating. Okay, hating is a very strong word with those girls, because their parents, I will not say parents, maybe the mother is part of that too, I do not know, but him in particular, Andrew, is putting the daughters onto that same scheme. Okay, dragging them along with his unethical things. All right. So maybe Harry had a word with Eugenie, whoever he is close with, and said, be careful with your father. This might happen. This might that. And then as Harry was probably telling Eugenie, my humble opinion, I'm far away, never met any of them. As Harry was trying to guide maybe Eugenie to be careful with such and such, maybe Eugenie did not take the word of Harry at face value, but as time goes on, as time passes, each thing that Harry have told her, they're coming true, and maybe that's what probably opened Eugenie's eyes to say, oh, Harry was looking after me, my dad was doing me wrong, and this and that. This is how I'm picturing it. Alright, so we need to be very careful from the outside before we start dragging people. Reserve, okay? Reserve your negativity toward the daughters. Reserve it until you see their behavior and action, because the parents were dragging them along with their unethical behavior. This is what I'm seeing from this here. Alright, let me read some more, and then that will be it. I'm going to create another video. I'm not going to mix the Sussexes with that. All right, maybe they are part of that. Let me see here. Okay, why is this man always taking money from people? Sure, Prince Andrew teddy bear collection will fetch a tidy sum. Yeah, sell them. Okay, the family business model of grifting while living off taxpayers is typical of the sleazy British royal family. All right, there's this. I'm not gonna that abolish the monarchy. Okay, so now both Andrew and Charles have been associated with cases allegedly cash for access and citizenship passport. That's the thing here. That's what Charles was doing. While he was doing it, he was dragging Harry into that. But Harry read the sign. He saw the sign and did not buy it. Even though he needs money for Santa Bali for his charity, okay, it wasn't that grave enough for it. Okay, they could do. This is where you have to live within your means. Okay, he could do without that extra cash. It would be good. Alright, don't get me wrong. I'm sure Harry would thought, oh, that money would be good, but I do not want to create negativity as I'm moving forward, where I have to go back to fix some mess that I didn't really need to fix and prevent me from moving forward. So the minute the nonsense present itself, Harry put a stop to it, so he didn't have to go back to fix messes. Look at, can you imagine if he was involved with all of this? All right, now he's trying to move forward with his family, his wife and kids. Now the UK government will want him physically to be in the UK to deal with all of this mess, because he had put a stop to it. He wasn't that greedy, that hungry for money. He put a stop to it the minute it came. All right, so now he could move forward with his life. This is the thing that I'm seeing. Okay, so now, okay, I read this. Okay, Prince Andrew is not the only child of Her Majesty connected to child sex cover-up. Prince Charles has some answering of his own to do. This is the thing. There was one video, I think I read a whole bunch that was from Anonymous, that had to do with a lot of unethical things. And when it comes for me to edit it, to, you know, put it out, I just stopped. I didn't delete it. It's somewhere in my files. I never put it out. Charles is in a lot of freaking mess. He's in the same, probably even worse than Andrew. Right? We know of Andrew's mess because of Virginia, but there's some stuff Anonymous put out, things that Charles is covering up for other pedophile from priests and all of this. He's in a lot of deep shit too. Okay, inquiry into child sexual abuse find Prince Charles and Lord Carey shielding an offender. Okay, that's one of the things that was and that the Anonymous had released. It went in full detail, a lot of detail. Within the past couple of days, the independent inquiry into child sex abuse, okay, that's this, and the Church of England has issued a report about allegation that Peter Ball, the former bishop, Chester, actively, is there more? Actively engaged in the sexual abuse of at least 18 young men during his tenure from 1977 to 2002 from the BBC. There's a lot more. This is like the PG version, but if I had to triple X with you, there's a lot. I didn't share it. I wonder if the Queen knew about this before proudly parading him around at her late husband memorial. Of course she knew. She knew, but she wants people to accept that this is the thing, this behavior. She wants people to accept it. When many people said, no, this is not good. Did you read I read some excuses that the Brits were making for this kind of behavior. Can you imagine this? Okay, let me read some more and then move on. Okay, cash for access scheme or a way of life for the royal family. There is no disclosure requirement and they exempt from the Freedom of Information Act so they can get favor for their friends by talking privately with government ministers. It's scandalous. Yeah, abolish the monarchy. No, it's so much to go through. Okay, no wonder the Queen refused to step down the crown. Yep. That's one thing. She's the answer to all the madness. Slavery is no longer their bread and butter. They can't collect stolen goods. They have other ways to continue making money. Let's come and continue doing its justice. Yep, they all are baggage for God. God will knows which baggage is fit to each of those royal. Okay, Eugene and Beatrice had no idea this money was dirty. That's the thing. This is the thing. I truly believe that. This is why I'm saying for you guys to reserve your judgment of Eugenie and the York sisters. All right, reserve your judgment. I don't think they knew. It's the parents who were dragging them the same way Charles was trying to drag Harry. But Harry, thank God, Harry knew from the get-go to not fall for that trap. Can you imagine all this scandalous that's going on now, that Harry had removed himself from the royal family? Now the police will ask for his presence. Guess what? The US will have to extradite Harry to the UK to face some of these allegations, and then they will keep him over there, prevent him from seeing his wife and child. Okay, this is the trap they were going for Harry. But thank God, we need to keep on praying for the Sussexes. Thank God Harry saw it the minute it presented itself and he put a stop to it. Because right now the US will have no choice but to extradite Prince Harry back to the UK away from his wife and children. This is the big picture we need to understand. And the York sisters have no choice but to face those allegations. Put those, whatever statement they put. I didn't come across it, so I can't say anything about it. I don't know. There's a statement one of the York sisters must have put out. Okay, this is the thing here we need to understand. Okay, Fergie is now upset. These girls were brought into it, and I can understand why. They don't deserve this. How many more people will this man destroy? With Fergie should just shut her mouth as well. Don't open her mouth. Let the kids. Okay, now they are adult. They could defend themselves. Fergie should just shut her mouth. Don't make things worse, because her behavior is not, for me, is not well presented. So she should shut her mouth, stand up, or support her daughters in whichever way. I guess by supporting the daughters, I don't know. But to back up Prince Andrew, this is something she should just shut her mouth. At least the tweet that I saw from Omid, she should just shut her mouth. But stand by her children. That's it. I don't think those girls knew the level of nonsense that was going on. And then for those husbands, okay, I think one of them, I think I said it, one of them left someone who he had a child with, okay, because of royal, my humble opinion here, decided to leave that woman and to marry into the world. This is the freaking mess what happened when you don't see love first. I don't think this guy saw love first. Okay, he saw the word royal and then associate and leave that woman to be there. And this is the mess you're putting yourself into. So you better stand up and back up your wife. Okay, back up your wife to show me the respect that you deserve. Because the York sisters, Eugenie, is it Eugenie or Beatrice? I don't know which one. The one who was dating that architect. Because I did make a big deal out of that. Things that could have been. Things that could have been. All right, you could have very well. I think he's that guy who married one of the royals. Had I think how do they do that? Not real estate. Is it real estate? Maybe real estate, where they buy property and fix it up and do those. And then you have the architect, who was his girlfriend or something, the mother of his child. Okay, I made a huge deal out of that. Things that could have been a perfect marriage for these two, but no, he saw royal and decided to leave her and be in this mess. All right, so now that you have insert yourself into this mess, you better to have a good face is to stick by her and protect her and make sure she doesn't go down the path that the father is. You have to stay a good husband. This is how I see you now play into that role, because you could have something, but I think due to I guess social class or something, you decided to leave a good relationship. I do not know how it was privately, but that's my take on it from the outside. All right, because I don't think Eugenie and Beatrice knew the nonsense that the father was doing. Okay, how much? What is it? We have pictures of Epstein being, and what is it? There's a party. Is it a birthday party of Eugenie and all of that? One of the York sisters. So this is the thing here. All right, how much money does she have on her account? Not to question amount of that size, that money laundering. Furthermore, how much if she thought of said sum as aid toward a party to mommy does she spend on a party and descent? No dirty family. Now dirt will start coming out. Harry and Meghan are gone. Yep. Okay, Andrew has returned the £750,000. Unclear if he got this from his mommy again. Okay, also unclear when he returned it and also why he received it in the first place. If it wasn't to obtain a report, why will anyone give a stranger so much money? This explanation makes no sense at all. He was bailed out once more. Why somebody's making sure he goes back in the closet. That's for sure. This is why sometimes I like to read those comments. That's for sure. This is what I think. You better stay out of the public. But yet, I don't know, he wants praise. My goodness, he has no freaking marvel to say what I did is wrong. Let me stay out of people's eyes. Okay, war family values, but they will chase Harry for loving a black woman. All right, this guy has been busy. That's for sure. He is keeping family heritage looting. Okay, the corruption in this country obviously start at the very top. Yep. Or is C is that the undisclosed amount he gave to the girl he sexually abused when she was 17. Pedophilia is the royalty best kept secret. This is how federalist dogs are. This is how they solve all of their affairs. All right. Okay, I have more, but I'm gonna start this video always by gauge. Is this more? Let's see if this let's see. I think this also associate with Prince Andrew. I don't want to carry these over to okay. let's see. While I'm doing this, I'm just okay. Andrew, okay. Maybe this I could add to that. Removing it from the other piles to add to this. All right, this is the next one. Andrew might just end up going to prison for financial stuff. Okay, I hope he and the rest enjoy their baggage. They all are baggage for God. That's all I could say, because leave them to God, because they do not know anything better. Okay, oh please, if he was unable to face justice in the US, do you think the UK is going to hold the Queen's child accountable? It is the last we shall hear of that story. Yeah, I mean, they're gonna throw it under the rug. They're not gonna do anything to him, but we shall see. The thing with the US wanting to talk to the FBI and all of that is because they didn't extradite them, because I think there's still ongoing investigation. Okay, but I've always wondered if Charles will toss him to the wolves once Liz keeps over. Being the favorite child of the monarch is quite different from being the hated brother of the monarch. I'm pretty reluctant to underestimate Chuck's vicious streak after he cut Harry's security. That's another thing we need to look at. Yeah, and a heartbeat. His own child. Look how he's able to... not even his own child. Well, he never loved Princess Diana anyway. But his own child, to cut the security and then disclose the location of where he's about. Okay, in a heartbeat. Okay, the only person that Chuck is have any sort of feeling with is that woman he married. All right. Andy knows where the bodies are buried, so I doubt Chuck will get rid of him easily. Remember, Andy and Chuck have been involved in some of those shady deals together. I see Chuck compensating him, but telling him to stay out of the public eyes. Like some of the tweet that I said, he has nothing to lose. We do not know what's going on in the background. Chuck could easily, without any, we're not... surprise. Okay, he could easily surprise him. All right, tell him one thing and then tell his guys, when he does this, just get rid of the body. All right, and Andy won't like that. And the thing is that if he's gonna spill the beans, he better spill it. That's his best bet. But if he keep his mouth shut and then nothing get out, okay, Chuck is gonna make sure you never hold anything against him. All right, you have to put your mind into some evil people to know how they act. Alright, they'll tell you if you never spill the bean, they got to make sure that the beans never spill is to get rid of you. Okay, and if I was Andrew, alright, it's just spill it. Just spill it. So that way, if anything happened to you, people will know who did you wrong. Okay, and Andy won't like that, but no one forced him to go on television as deny he's able to sweat as a supposed defense for raping a teenage girl 3 times. My goodness, some people are too dumb to be in the public eye, even if they aren't dangerous criminals. Yep, I don't know, just stay away. I know, and that will be Chuck's challenge. Andy loves being in public, so I don't know how they will control him. It will be interesting to see the changes when Lizzie is not here anymore. There is going to be a rude awakening for a lot of people. He won't. It will open a door the monarchy is not prepared for. At best, he will be exiled to another country or loss of property. Which country is gonna accept him? That's another thing. There's this here. And which country? Certainly not the UK. Make no mistake, Andrew is still shitting rainbows. There would have been outrage if we weren't putting their favorite feet to the fire. Okay, yes, the UK, lol. I know you're right, but I was holding on to the tiny possibility of it happening. You have Canada. There was a school that was named after Andrew. Alright, they want to make sure his name is not associated with that. So as they're moving forward, it's like they're blazing fire to all of their path, because which country is gonna accept these people? I've been talking about this, and the thing with the school, I have a video about that. I share it with you guys. Okay, I don't think Betty, greedy third spawn, will go to jail because royalists will want to preserve the dignity of the realm. That's the thing that's putting a stain into the UK, because nobody ever been punished. Okay, if they punish somebody, maybe people will have some sort of a respect to those people. But no, they're giving them excuse after excuse after excuse. Nobody's gonna respect them. Okay, the best King Thames may do to approximate jail is exile to Dubai or some other equally garish, conspicuously consumptive place. Yeah, that's the only place. The Middle East is the only place that will allow them, accept them, because any other democratic country do not want that stain. Okay, monarchy will protect them. All right, unfortunately, maybe that's why they keep on flying to the Middle East, to Dubai, and all of this, making deals, make sure they have this, keep a good relationship, because the Middle East is the only place that whoever's in power have full control of the people. The people can't say anything. All right, unfortunately, none of those lizards will ever see the inside of a jail. Okay, I know you're probably right, but I'm feeling the teeny bit optimistic. ATM LOL. Okay, now he'll wiggle his way out. Charles is unhappy and is putting him in a place for jubbly, no balcony stunt. Yeah, this is the thing. They're trying to ease people. The thing with the what is it, with Prince Philip thing, memorial, is to ease, I said it in that video, is to ease people to seeing him, right, to accept him. But no, things is coming out, is making it worse. Okay, if only in our dream. Okay, won't that some justice finally? We will never see it through. Okay, karma has no expiration date. He will handcuff himself to Brenda before that happens. He and Fergie are a perfect match. Oh my god, I can't believe I read all of the comment. Let's see what else that deal with him that I could add to this video so I don't carry it over. Okay, if I were her, I'll stay far away from anything. Okay, from Slashy, Prince Charles. Okay, this had to do with Naomi Campbell. Maybe I could add this to that. Alright, Naomi Campbell. Alright, so that's this here. What happened to Naomi Campbell and her role as a Commonwealth ambassador, or whatever the role is? Okay, I even thought she will go with the snake bridges to Jamaica instead of Raheem Sterling. Isn't she from Jamaica? Okay, I mean, she disappeared since the nomination. So that's my response to this. If I were her, I'll stay far away from anything royals. I'm surprised more things haven't come out about her. For now, I'll just zip it. There was one tweet that came out that mentioned her name, and that was when I say something. And then after that, I didn't hear anything. Okay, if some of you who watch my videos regularly will know which thing that I said, but I'm not gonna go further. Okay, remember, she was a model, and remember some of the things that happen with models. So this is what I'm gonna leave it as that. I'm surprised they don't come, more things don't come out about her. So let's read some of these comments down here. That's me here. Don't know what happened to her, but seems like a good idea where she went. Okay, if it was PR stunt as part of a charm offense, they soon find an excuse to exit her from the role. Okay, charm offense, oh, hello, well, then she have a scandal immediately after that announcement. Oh, let's see, did somebody say something here? Okay, what? She was at a fashion show in Paris, that's all I know. Yes, indeed, read my comment up there. Okay, what did she say? Okay, no, I didn't read any comment, so I'm not gonna bring it up. Okay, I thought she was to accompany them on that Mother of All Honor tour. She got a lucky escape. People laughing because the Caribbean tour was a horrible, so that's a lucky escape. People are laughing. It went so bad. Okay, Naomi knows something that we don't. That's right. That's why, and I'm not gonna say, I've always suspected that her appointment was a knee-jerk, desperate move, and there was no real role. She either didn't wish to participate in that colonial tour, or they told her thanks but no thanks. Okay, people are saying some stuff here to that same thing that I'm thinking. Okay, she had other priorities also. I think she reported to Chuck, not his son. When social media pointed out Naomi was tied to my... There it is. There it is. This is it. Okay, I didn't want to say it, but there is it. I knew from the comment I will read, it will come out. When social media pointed out Naomi was tied to Maxwell and Epstein, and as well as assault charges, guess monarchy quietly let her go. This is the thing here. It's much deeper than that. It is much, much deeper than that. Okay, she was into the fashion and all of that. What they do to some of those models and all of this, this is it. This is what. Okay, if more come out, I don't want to be the one to say it. Okay, she lay low when people were bringing up her being on Epstein boat. This was around the time that Maxwell lady was having her trial. Okay, this is it. That's it. This is the thing here. Okay, maybe she resigned. Okay, the woman was used by the palace. What an idiot. I bet they had no work for her. Still can't believe she accepted this imaginary position created as a response to the Oprah interview. That's where this all came out. This is why I like to read some of the comment. Okay, that appointment had nothing to do with being an ambassador to the Commonwealth. It was to silence her if Andrew rape case had come to a trial. Wow, isn't she a new mom? Yeah, she is probably still shedding her off. Okay, exactly. That's that. Okay, that's another language. Rihanna was in her country for Prince Harry, so why wasn't Campbell on the list for Egghead? Alright, Campbell was a part of Maxwell Epstein circle. A lot of underage models usually are pimped out by the modeling industry. There it is. There it is. I was trying to keep my mouth shut, but there it is. There it is. I'm reading it here. Campbell was a part of Maxwell and Epstein circle. A lot of underage models usually are pimped out by the modeling industry to wealthy men as party favors, which Campbell herself was a part of back in the day. Also, she knew about Andrew, which was the reason Charles hired her. This is it. Okay? Yes, I read this from Anonymous. There it is. That's right. From Anonymous, very much part of that cult. Yes. Okay, I did not want to say it. I told you, Anonymous put a whole bunch of stuff out. I did not want to. It was so much information. And then when I'm reading other things, I did not want to spill them out one by one. I wanted to read them instead of me putting out of my head. There it is. This is it here. This is the thing here. I was trying to zip it. Okay, she said in an interview that she believed what Harry and Meghan said. She said someone clearly had concern about Archie's skin. Since then, she disappeared. Oh my God. I didn't know about that. She left. She ended her tweet with all of those laughs. All right, what else I could add to this so I don't carry them over to ruin the next video that has to do with the Sussexes? What's this? Apart from slashing, okay, this one I could add to. I want to leave the Sussexes things alone without any of this. Okay, apart from slashing his future staff as Prince of Wales, which will be forced on him by the taxpayers, and putting Kate on a plane by herself to some place far away from him, LOL, Williams, Cambridge's way, blueprint is rather vague. Okay, so what is this about? Okay, I think it's actually quite simple. Will would like to show up 1 or 2 times a month, 8 to 10 months out of the year for approximately 30 minutes to an hour and receive all the difference and royal perks his grandmother does. Yeah. He will do a tour once a year. Galas don't count. Okay, so what's happening here? Okay, the Queen and Philip will be the Cambridge's guideline. Okay, so they're saying with, William and Kate, this kind of thing. This is what I'm getting here. So even though they may not be together, sleeping in the same roof, so they'll follow Prince Philip's and the Queen's guideline, where Prince Philip does his thing quietly and then show up when they need him. This is the thing that I'm seeing here. Okay, once the kids are old enough to draw attention away from them, they will live separate lives outside of the rare photo app or balcony appearance. Okay, well, and look at this. I point this out in the memorial service, where you see the kids set between the parents in comparison to Ford Fiesta and Ardent production guy. What's his name? And there's Andrew, there's Edward. All right. Edward and Ford Fiesta sit next to each other and the kids at the end. But the Cambridges, however, put the kids between them. So something is going on. I did point this out. Well, there is that Rose thingy that intrigued him too. Okay, well, if Camilla going to be queen, Rose is in the race too. My goodness. Will just must to continue doing miserably Kate's life and all run like the normal protocol of royal marriages. Okay, and every presumptuous It's all about smoke and mirrors as usual, a rehabilitation PR stunt following the disastrous story. But the thing is that if you look at, I mean, William has two things to follow here. There's the Prince Philip thing here, and the Queen, the blueprint there, and then you have Charles' blueprint. The Queen's blueprint is, you know, stay away, keep your distance. You don't need to be in the public eyes. Enjoy your things, the perks of sleeping around with Rose or whatever. But when times come, when it's close for him to be queen, to be king, if that ever happened, they're gonna create a scandalous kind of thing, and then the divorce. Okay, the divorce will be there, and then Rose just come in and take the step in. Alright, they don't have to do all the rehabilitation, do all of this. All of the perks of being with Rose could all be done quietly in the background. When time comes, okay, do the divorce, and then pretend you're dating Rose and happen, and then marriage, everything goes away. You don't need to do those all the extra step, do rehabilitation, show in public with them. Okay, from my understanding, from something that I read, the guy that Rose is with, there's a little bit crooked thing going on. Okay, maybe he's just there to as a facade for his other kind of lifestyle. So Rose is fine. All right, so keep that alive, and then when push comes to shove, when time comes to do the divorce with the current what is it, Kate or whatever, do the divorce, and then couple months later, oh, he's dating this person, there's this Rose, he's dating this and that, and then just scoop in. That's the way I see he could go. All right, you don't need to do all those crazy stuff, rehabilitation. Okay, there's two perfect blueprint in front of him, the father and the Queen. All right, I just love that Wells refused to distribute the Jubilee propaganda books. I wonder what Scotland say. Definitely it won't be racist. LOL. I know, I can't believe what I was reading. Ha ha ha, poor Kate. Can he stop explaining? Okay, so there's something I'm missing, but I could read between the lines what some of the squad are talking about. Next tweet, and this will be it. The next one will be for the Sussexes. Okay, I guess sending her around the world is cheaper than divorce. Is that the same thing that I just said? All right. Okay, then they say she doesn't want to do any work until her children finish school. Can they keep up with what they say? Okay, he is obviously getting desperate to have her anywhere but near him. Okay, again, I'm missing some stuff here. So the squad are talking to code here. On the divorce front, does the UK require both parties to agree? Because I can see her, oh, oops, my maids ever agreeing. He won't divorce her because his propaganda has cultivated the image that he is a family man, and he doesn't want people to say Harry is the better brother. As no, I don't think he's thinking about that. No. I don't think William is thinking about that. What I just said before in the previous tweet, he's just gonna play it out. All right, do the thing that Prince Philip did. All right, live close to whoever he's sleeping with, live close to it. When there's a public appearance, just show up. That's it. Okay, and then when it's time for him to be king, you're gonna see the divorce and all of that, and bam. All right, as long as they are competing with our faves, they will keep pretending until the cows come home. Yeah, that guy looks and act like he wants out today. Yeah, definitely. You see a lot of picture next to them. He looks disgusting next to her. Don't know how long he can hold it together, to be honest. Okay, the only trip he really wants to send her on is to the Parisian tunnel. Oh my god. I'm sorry I'm laughing about this, but this it is kind of funny the way you read it, the way I read it. The only trip he really wants to send her on is to the Parisian tunnel, but Prince Tampon already debuted that method of I've said too much. Okay, that's that. Okay, as a trap, expose her on a global scale, then call that and call their lawyer. Okay, their lawyers. Funny how once she bragged to the media about exiling the Sussexes to Africa, now she's the one being exiled around the world. You know what? This is why we say baggage for God. We don't need to to tell God what to do. Just say it's a baggage for you. God knows how to deal with it. All right? Because there's one comment I don't think I shared. Someone was saying, but I think we were talking about the church. Oh, I think it's the next one. Maybe I'll add it to that. All right? I'll add it to this. Because, and I said, this is why I said baggage for God. I don't need to tell God what to do because God knows what's best for them. All right? It's going to be in the next tweet. Okay, funny how once she bragged to the make. Okay, I read that. Welcome to Como restaurant. No menu needed. You get exactly what you deserve. There is going to be a popcorn shortage because there won't be enough popcorn in the world for me to eat while watching that certain train wreck. Skull truly hates Bone. I'm laughing because of the name. She will fall at the first hurdle. Yep. Okay. Or excuse to shop, play dress up, and pretend like she matters. Egg won't be king for 20 years. By then, it will be about her daughter and son's wives. She will be Camilla, a future king. Ignore for younger woman who sells more. During that time, Meghan will have grown while she diminished. Okay, watching karma unfold like. Okay, true. If Charles outlived Queen Elizabeth II and maintained the same longevity as his parents and grandmother, then Egghead won't be king until way in his 60s, and the rate he's aging will look like his younger uncle Edward, but I doubt he want to age alongside Duchess Hyena. Oh my god. Rose Henbury's husband attending the memorial event doesn't overshadow fact that Rose is being publicly bought in front. Yep, I share some of that. The Lady Penny of Kate's era is finally making move while Kate's public image is about to strip down until people feel they are better off without her. That's the thing. That's the thing is being played out. This is what happened when we send our prayers. We say baggage for God. God knows how to deal with it. My next tweet will deal with that. I think I'm gonna make this video into two because for spring break I want to take my kids away, so I won't be recording. Depend on how my husband's able to get vacation, so I'm probably gonna turn this video into two. Okay, and now they say he has planned to reshape the role of king and waiting. What performative stunt will he do next to change his image? There's a laugh. What world wants a mambo dance? Okay, that part. Okay, that's just said. The man wants to screw around and peace. This is the way the men in gray suit train him to be. That's the thing here. Y'all are too much. I'm telling you, the squad or something. All right. Okay, let me finish with it. When the queen dies, she's going to go through some things. That's for sure. No egghead sending Duchess Hyena around the globe, give him sleepovers with his mistress at the country-style estate. I mean, he could still do it. I mean, just stay quiet and move on. It's not like the wife doesn't know. All right, at the country-style estate, which is closer to her home, Temple Charles have done the same chess move with Diana, which he basically play house with his royal horse face mistress. Oh my god. And the thing is that Kate have no leverage. She bent. That's the thing. She bent way before she married into the royal family. She has no chips to hold against them. Alright, she just had to play alone. That's the thing. She didn't know her worth. Okay, I won't be surprised if Egghead is a sex addict just like his uncle Andrew, and by sending the Duchess Hyena around the world, give him the freedom to throw orgy parties. Was it then in college? Alright, she did something with drinking parties, and they used to do that in college. Yeah, so the thing continues. Alright, around the world, give him the freedom to throw orgy parties at his country estate with his same mindset friend, as well as spend and live openly with his Rose. Alright, so that's it. Let's see here. So I was supposed to add this on my original recording. I forgot. I went straight to the prayer and I forgot to add this. Alright, let's just get to it. This picture is how I knew the royals were actually monsters. How do you treat a guest in your house like this? And that was my response to that. Hope their baggage always heavy and difficult for them, and hope they always taste their own medicine. the way they wanted their victim to feel, it shouldn't be that bad. If they want others to have it, it should be perfect for them. So that's when on the tweet that I was reading, where they're going through some stuff right now. So if they want so many negative things to happen to Meghan, if they felt like it was good for Meghan, hey, whatever they're going through, they should be able to handle it. Okay, Edward was cool. Someone respond to it. Okay, Edward was cool that day, but the others are trash. And this is my response to it. True, that's why I leave it to God. He or she will know what baggage is appropriate to each and every individual. Our eyes tend to deceive us sometimes. The inner core and being, God will know what to do. Yeah, whether or not he was making a front or whatever it may be, hey, because some of them know how to play the game. When they're in public, how to play the game. So he probably was doing things for the facade. Okay, maybe it was genuine. Okay, let's give him pop for that. Like some of the squad are saying, he was nice to Meghan at the church, so pop for that. But I don't know the inner side. This is why I'm leaving it for God. All right, there's 56 comments on here. I already have more than an hour in that video, so I'm gonna read some of it, not all. All right, this is here. So happy that Harry was focused on making sure Meghan was okay. All right, this is the response. Hope their baggage always heavy. Okay, I respond to that. I read that already. This is how they treat family they don't like. Mean girls doing what they do best, showing the ugliness under the surface. And the worst thing is that they were in the house of God. Okay, she wasn't even a guest though. She was meant to be family. That is true. What is it that remind me of Princess Diana, where she said when she was dating Charles, they were nice to her and everything until she married into the family. It was a completely different story.
You're being what? Pushed by family?
Yeah, my family looked great, and so did my friends, and so did Charles's family. They liked me. They were very good to me when I was a guest.
What's that mean?
Music changed when I was a daughter, and the positions changed.
Okay, true, but they were all guests in a place of worship that day. If this is how they behave when the Queen is head of the Church of England, it's going to be a lot worse when future king, then future king are in charge. Okay, all I know is that Harry and Meghan are out of there. They don't need to deal with this BS. Okay, Meghan was so unbothered and at peace, probably because her bags were packed. To hop on a plane to Canada, back to Archie and away from that dreary, dank place. It was a trip watching PE rise and bow to, was it WM? People have been dying to see Meghan, courtesy to Kate. They can't wait to dream on. Okay, Meghan was unbothered. Harry was pissed. Yeah, Harry was like, he was gonna pull somebody's head. He was really pissed. And this is what happened when you have your inner peace. You create that bubble that you want, the space that you want to be in. Everybody else can crash all around you. Okay, there's this. Meghan was bothered, but being a lady with class, Kate needs to take a lesson from Meghan. Harry's heart was broken to see his wife be treated that way, that's for sure. So glad they got away from that. Okay, and Meghan's face has been my face when confronted with similar monsters. Maybe her face has been all of our faces at one point or another. Okay, Meghan's face showed nothing but dignity, grace, decorum, class, and all the best superlative. I cannot fit into that space. She was one classy lady. The others are just green eyes monsters pretending to be human. And the worst thing is that they were in the house of God. Alright, there's more comment to what is this? Okay, if they can be this in public, imagine what it was like in private. Maybe I read this in another tweet, because I feel like I read that already. Okay, I know I felt the Duchess has strength and fortitude. All of the pressure on her and the Duke, the royal Karen, have the nerve to go to the Caribbean and Central America for Queen's Jubilee and want pageantry and idolization. Instead, they got bills and eviction notice from every home. Let me leave. The squad knows how to do their shit. So let's get back to the original recording. I'm done with the Yorks and the Cambridges. I didn't want to bring these tweets to the other things that I have for the Sussexes. I have 9 tweets to share with you with the Sussexes. Okay, prayer. Let's say prayer for thanks. Okay, for thank you, thanking God. Okay, let's see that. Thanking God. What do we have here? Thank you, Lord, for the blessing you have bestowed on my life. You have provided me with more than I could ever have imagined. You have surrounded me with people who always look out for me. You have given me family and friends who bless me every day with kind words and action. Okay. The karma that the royal family is facing here, we need to thank God for it. All right. They tried to lure Harry into that freaking funeral. The remembrance thing. Okay, Harry saw it. He said, no, I don't want to be part of that mess. Alright, so now the royal family who was putting Harry and Meghan down, smear her name for 2 years non-stop, probably even more, I'm not aware of, because I'm late into the game. So now they're going to their own baggage. We need to thank God for it. God knows which baggage, how heavy each one of them can handle. So that's for God to deal with. We don't want to put sin on our conscience to tell God this is what I would like. No, let God deal with this. So now we're seeing some stuff that they're going through. We're saying, God, thank you for what you're doing. You're looking out for our faith. All right, let's do this one. Oh my goodness, it's long. Okay, it's by Debbie McDaniel. All right. Thank you for your amazing power and work in our lives. Thank you for your goodness and for your blessing over us. Thank you that you are able to bring hope through even the toughest of time, strengthening us for your purposes. Thank you for your great love and care. Thank you for your mercy and grace. Thank you that you are always with us and will never leave us. Thank you for your incredible sacrifice so that we might have freedom and life. Forgive us for when we don't thank you. That's for sure. Forgive us for when we don't thank you enough for who you are, for all that you do, for all that you've given. Help us to set our eyes and our heart on you afresh. Renew our spirit. Fill us with your peace and joy. We love you and we need you this day and every day. We give you praise and thanks, for you alone are worthy. In Jesus' name, amen. As I was reading this, there's a tweet that I came across where someone was thanking God for something. And as I was reading the tweets, the comments under that, some people bring some really incredible, let me see if I could say it really quickly. Let's see, notification. Some people bring some stuff like things that were, maybe it's this one? Shit. Yeah, I think it's this or... Yep, there it is. It was the first one. And I said, this is deep stuff you said here. Side note. All right. And I retweeted, do you think what you said will get those people who claim to be traumatized by Will Smith slap will be... Okay, let's go into that. Okay, this was the tweet that I was talking about. All right. Dear Atheists, what made you convinced that God doesn't exist? This is the tweet that came to mind as I was reading that prayer. Okay. So someone mentioned this. Rwanda genocide was a true hell, plus we go hide and enter church hoping God or religious leaders will keep us safe, but they had joined in the machete butchering of people, even babies too, whilst hiding under piles of bodies, playing dead. You think just where the F is God? And this is my response to that. Deep stuff you said here. And side note, and this is, I was gonna put it here, but I decided to retweet it out so people who follow me could see it. This comment here, remember, many people, this is why I always say you don't really need to be in a church to say your truth to your God, whatever your concern is. I do not know how the universe works. Some of you who have followed me, I've read prayers and some of my videos. You seeing, okay, through my podcast, you seeing the result of those prayers because they're coming through my whole chest. This is what I'm feeling as I'm recording this. All right. You don't need to be a church. When you give all your being, your understanding, your feeling of stuff, you're putting it in the hands of a human being. This is where things go wrong, because your connection to God is between you and God alone. No middleman. No middleman. So if you live your true self, you speak your whole truth to the God, the whatever it is that you believe in, the universe will hear you. This is why I say, okay, I don't care what religion you are, who you follow. Sometimes I even encourage many other religious people who follow me to put some prayers in the comment section. Okay, atheists, you don't believe in God, it's fine. But sometimes when you saying things to your inner being, the universe hears it. Okay, the universe hears it. And clear your mind. People who knows how to do meditation, these type of things, the Lord will always hear you. Sometimes you have to think, how did we come about? Okay, there had to be a creation somewhere. I don't know the answer to that, but there had to be a creation. Whoever did that creation, when you saying with your whole chest, he hears it, whichever it may be. All right, so when I was reading the comment, this is the tweet that came to mind, and somebody happened to just like it, and it was the first one that popped up in my notification to let me know somebody liked my comment, and I'm able to share it with you. You see, there's a lot of things I don't share with you, but that came to mind for me to share with you. Okay, you went to a church, people were chopping people's arm, killing, you know. So much to say on that, I don't even know how to go about it. But anyway, let's go on my back end. This is I'm gonna refresh it. It says $331.51. Let's go to my analytic. Okay, $354.94. When I refresh it, the thing, I'm gonna have a new video because it's already 6 o'clock here. All right, this stays the same. Let's go to that. It was 331, now it's 322 and 70 cents. Okay, 1,764 subscribers. That's it. All right, thanks for watching, and this is gonna be split into two. It's an hour and 40 minutes, so I can't keep it in one video, so I'm gonna cut it into two. All right, so that's it. Thanks for watching. All right, dear atheists, what made you convinced that God doesn't exist? This is the tweet that came to mind as I was reading that prayer. Okay, so someone mentioned this: Rwanda genocide was a true hell, plus we go hide in the church hoping God or religious leaders will keep us safe, but they had joined in the machete butchering of people, even babies too, whilst hiding under piles of bodies playing dead. You think just where the F is God? And this is my response to that. Deep stuff you said here. And side note, and this is, I was gonna put it here, but I decided to retweet it out so people who follow me could see it. This comment here, remember, many people, this is why I always say you don't really need to be in a church to say your truth to your God, whatever your concern is. I do not know how the universe works. Some of you who have followed me, I've read prayers and some of my videos. You seeing, okay, through my podcast, you seeing the result of those prayers because they're coming through my whole chest. This is what I'm feeling as I'm recording this. All right, you don't need to be a church. When you give all your being, your understanding, your feeling of stuff, you're putting it in the hands of a human being. This is where things go wrong, because your connection to God is between you and God alone. No middleman. No middleman. So if you live your true self, you speak your whole truth to the God, the whatever it is that you believe in, the universe will hear you. This is why I say, okay, I don't care what religion you are, who you follow. Sometimes I even encourage many other religious people who follow me to put some prayers in the comment section. Okay, atheists, you don't believe in God, it's fine. But sometimes when you saying things to your inner being, the universe hears it. Okay, the universe hears it. And clear your mind. People who knows how to do meditation, these type of things, the Lord will always hear you. Sometimes you have to think, how did we come about? Okay, there had to be a creation somewhere. I don't know the answer to that, but there had to be a creation. Whoever did that creation, when you saying with your whole chest, he hears it, whichever it may be. All right, so when I was reading the comment, this is the tweet that came to mind, and somebody happened to just like it, and it was the first one that popped up in my notification to let me know somebody liked my comment, and I'm able to share it with you. You see, there's a lot of things I don't share with you, but that came to mind for me to share with you. Okay, you went to a church, people were chopping people's arm, killing, you know. So much to say on that. I don't even know how to go about it. But anyway, let's go on my back end. This is I'm gonna refresh it. It says $331.51. Let's go to my analytic. Okay, $354.94. When I refresh it, the thing, I'm gonna have a new video because it's already 6 o'clock here. All right, this stays the same. Let's go to that. It was 331, now it's 322 and 70 cents. Okay, 1,764 subscribers. That's it. All right, thanks for watching, and this is gonna be split into two. It's an hour and 40 minutes, so I can't keep it in one video, so I'm gonna cut it into two. All right, so that's it. Thanks for watching.